One channel, different shows, everything entertaining. Make a Path presents Let's Talk. Alright, Deadheads, today we're going to talk about something that actually truly bothered me through this first half of the season 5. And I'm not really sure if this is something that AMC has always done, but to me it seems like something they're doing more aggressive. And that is the hype campaign that they're on. With hyping every other episode, sometimes every episode in a row, with some kind of ridiculous notion that it's going to be overly violent or overly sexual or something like that. Let's talk. AMC overhyping The Walking Dead. Alright guys, and before I begin, don't confuse this with overhyping The Walking Dead as in the fans are overhyping it about how good it is. Right now we're talking about AMC overhyping an episode and overhyping it to the point where the episode falls short of their own hype and it blows back at them. And this is something that I personally believe as a fan is something that is blowing up in their face. For me, it's not working. Their hype campaign has successfully left me wanting more from the episodes than we got, especially No Sanctuary, 4 Walls and a Roof, Self-Help, Consumed, and Coda. And it is kind of interesting that they aggressively overhype every other episode. And if you want to know what I mean by overhyping, what I'm talking about is, for No Sanctuary, they gave an article about how the first 6 minutes were so brutal and bloody and gory and violent, so bad, that people never believed they would be able to air it unedited. That was the hype. And in actuality, what was it? What did it end up being? People tied up, hit with a baseball bat, and 1 throat slitting. Now, there was multiple throat slittings, but we only saw the one out in the open and graphic. There was others, but it was at different angles, and you didn't see it as in your face as the very first throat slitting. All they did was maximize the amount of blood coming out of the throat, and they let it spray instead of just letting it run down. Most shows, it just runs down. But with the way they did it, pulling the head back, they had it shoot out in your face. And it was very bloody. But that's it. That was it. Out of the 6 minutes. And they even went as far as running an article, which I thought was absolutely fucking stupid. They ran an article in a paper with Norman Reedus saying that the first 6 minutes of No Sanctuary were so bad, Norman Reedus couldn't say anything, but he got hit in the head with a spinal cord. And it was funny how it took like 6 weeks to find out they pulled something he said about Crossed. Remember in Crossed when he used the walker head, almost got his fingers bit, and he smacked that dude upside the head with the walker head and the spine? I heard after Cross aired that Norman Reedus actually got a partial black eye from that scene because he was hit with the head with a spinal cord. They did that article back in No Sanctuary, and they used it for the hype campaign. And it's blowbacking because I wanted more. I just wanted more of an intro. And if it wasn't for the hype, No Sanctuary would have been downright shocking. I believe AMC dulled the shock in trade for more ratings. And then the other hype game was in 4 Walls and a Roof. They had Andrew Lincoln in an interview say this is where he thinks that he's afraid the fans will stop watching or the fans will think that Rick went too far. And in all reality, Andrew, shut up. You know we are going to say go farther. You know what I mean? The hype game has to stop, AMC. You gotta knock it off. Because the hype was there. You didn't have to overhype it. So after 4 Walls and a Roof, and they had that bullshit, we had Self-Help. For Self-Help, what did they do? The sex scene is so strong, it was almost pooled. And you notice they do it immediately after the previous episode aired. When Slabtown aired, right after it, the next episode, whoa, and they let that simmer for 4 or 5 days. And that way, the ratings are higher. And why it's bothering my enjoyment? Because I'm left lacking. I want more. After Self-Help, we had Consumed. I actually didn't fall for that hype campaign they did, because that was more like shipper hyping campaign thing. And then we have the season finale, and we all know how they hyped the season finale, how it's so brutal. And then AMC even lied in the TV guide description. Straight lied, you know, not a little lie. Complete fabricated it. They said that Rick wants a peaceful arrangement or a peaceful deal. However, the people in the hospital want something totally different. That's not true at all. You know, the people in the hospital wanted a peaceful exchange. It was just Dawn that was being a bitch, you know? She was being controlling. And that's it. I keep smacking this table. So for me, as a fan, if by any slim miracle AMC could see this video, I just have one message for you. Knock it off. People love The Walking Dead. The ratings are gonna be there. Just give us good quality episodes. That's it. Stop with the damn 2-story arcs every season. We're catching on. The structure is making it predictable. And when you have to drag out anything to fulfill 2-story arcs per season, we call bullshit and we call filler. So stop with overhyping. Start with just giving us a story. It doesn't have to be a death every season finale or a mid-season finale. Give us something to look forward to that's exciting, and that's it. Alright, Deadheads, I talked enough. Leave your comments down below. Do you follow the hype? Does the hype campaigns bother you? Does it affect you at all? Does it make you more excited? Or are you in my category where it kind of dulls the experience for you a little bit? Please leave those comments down below. And guys, we blew past 5,000 subscribers. I'm setting a new goal for 10K. I would love some help getting there. Please share to friends, family, or anybody else who's interested in watching YouTube videos about The Walking Dead. Please share this channel with them. Thank you. Leave your comments down below. I'm done talking. It's your turn. Subscribe now.